Okay, step 3. So, first one, nice dancing opening exercise. Remember when sunk in, almost interlocked, doesn't matter which way. And then opening a pair of curtains and looking out into a beautiful world. And we gather again. That's the breath in, we breathe out as we rise, which isn't so common in the exercise we do. We tend to normally breathe in as we come up, but we're breathing out. And we sink back into the qua. And then it's like the crown, the head wants to come up to the sky, touch the sky, and then we squeeze back in. Open. So what you'll notice is sometimes when you really start to get in the flow, you can slow right down without generating any tension. Sometimes when the sink and rises, there's a little judder through the legs as you're releasing tension by the nervous system's firing. You've got to be below the navel. Okay, great. Come up. I'm going to turn this beautiful wheel here. The hand rotates. Comes towards the body, rotates up past the chest, under the throat and across. So you can do it faster, or you can really bring it into this soft meditational aspect, connected aspect. And then we can turn around the central pole, twist, the push, and it's like a push and a pull now. You can still circle low if you want. Keep underneath. And then you can flatten it out. The upper chest, push. Lots of things you can play with, the head turn with the body, or you can still twist the body but look forward. Get different connections through the body. And then we'll make it small. Spin, 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 spin. Keep the shoulders dropped. Okay. I've been calling this the water snake. It's all about the turning of the low dantian and the use of the qua. Its creases. Taking point, stimulating the cross. This is hinging, so it's not really angular. Smooth out the corners. Connect it all. Okay, release. So I think I could have that shoulder tension, so that's why I put this fourth exercise in. Breathing in, breathing out. Picking up through the body, exhale, release. Enjoy the deep breathing without force. Lifting up and then sinking back through. Maybe one more. Lovely exercise. And then so we're just doing a couple of minutes of each one, but if you want to do more on each exercise but I haven't got the time, then just do cherry pick them. Okay, so what have I done? I've rolled into the front so I can do the Elvis move. Circle the knee, open the hip and roll around the ankle. Okay, so you play around with it, not too far back. But to get this movement, you sat in the qua here. Put the hands out if you want. Free it all up gently. Really need shoes on, really protect your toes. Both directions. the dragon toe dance. Other side, sink down, get onto the toe. It could be very gentle. Try and sink and really, like the Elvis move, sink through. Really opens the gates in the legs. That's good. So paired these in the fifth exercise together, something for the legs and for the arms. So got this dragon Dao Yin now, purging exercise. And the hand comes here, slides around the body. And then from here, this rotation through the center line. So here, there, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Connect to the whole body. Breathe in here, breathe out, stretch open. Keep going. Quite strong exercise that. And release. So those two parts of this exercise. 6, nice gentle bear exercise. Nice and heavy, big limbs. Wonderful programming about very sad in parts in Laos rather, where they're looking after the moon and sun bears, you know, taken away from the awful trade in the Bible. Fantastic. What's those bears? Amazing animals, big claws, very strong, amazing animals. So I'm going to turn. I'm going to think back. Turn. Think back. Turn. Think back. Turn. So not to any sort of extreme, so it's creating strain. Move like a powerful bear. Really be aware of the back of the body and sinking through, and then the turn. Sinking through. So if you prefer to do it a lot more gently, smaller movement, it's still something, it's all about the inside really. Not about the outer shaping really. Big pause. One of the bear exercises. Okay. Come back to the middle. Great. So I went a little bit wider, but you don't need to. It's this turning point, that lovely, that sinking back and settling down to the earth. Nice twisted turn, big strong bear. Okay, good. So number 7, opening all the gates. Okay, we'll do it more physically first, and then we'll get that expansion and condensing happening more from the breath and energetic sort of quality. So back to the hands here, sunk in, tuck the tailbone under, look down, and then you open the body up, look up. Sink, breathe out. Protect the front of the body, open the back of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. You make it a little bit more physical and you really get a bit of a stretch going. Look at this curve in the spine. Looking up. And then on the next one, we're not going to tuck the tailbone under now. We're just going to hang it. Okay, and we don't have to drop the head or lift the head so much. Let it come from the movement in the spine more. From the sinking the core. We let the breath move. Then expansion and opening, even as the closing in the back there. Sink down into the earth. So it may feel like there's a rise and a fall, but really it's just about this shift in the qua. So the hands are beckoning, opening, in fact following the opening of the qua there. Back to the hands, face each other, that opens the back. Feel that stretch the scapula, open the secret door, secret gate to the heart from the back. Upper mid-back open. Beautiful. So you can be very soft, like the most delicate fish gills moving. Just a little bit of a lift of the head, but we're not coming right down and make a big stretch, okay? So let the breath move you, expand your nose, close the back a little bit there. Open the back, close the front of the body. Okay, that's number 7, opening the gaze. So next exercise can be done more dynamically as casting the neck. So I've got the weight down the back leg. I'll step out and then I'll turn to, you've got one of the parallel tram lines here, sunk in the back, and you can do it as a, got to be below the navel, swish, swish, casting the neck. Okay, look at you for the qua again, and then you can make it more slowly, breathing in, breathing out, back and out, go. Torso, issuing out down the arm from the lower dancer. You don't need to feel like you have to push off between the legs. It's the turning the torso and the qua creates. So, let's swap sides. So, straight out and then diagonal tram lines, sinking the back qua. You don't want to be leaning the body either. So do a few quick ones if you want, and then start to slow it down. Get it connected like a beautiful sweep. Rather than point open to the earth. Come through. Cast the net. Breathe in going forward, breathe out going back. That's great. And release. Good. That's number 8. Number 9 is the owl. And we're at time, so we won't spend too long. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Fingers pointed behind you. Coming back. Breathing out, sinks the earth. So the opening chest, closing the back, and then it's like the front of the body closes, but the back opens a little bit more there. So keep with that. So it's like lift and stretch across the chest. Try and let it happen through the soft tissue rather than physically exaggerated. So what we can do from there, that's the owl turns its head. The added movement there is not to turn the head, but turn the whole torso. You may feel you want to exhale there, because it may feel like quite a stretch. So you want to breathe into the centre. It's up to you. Just play around. And if thinking about the breath getting in the way, just drop that completely. Just breathe gently, deeply, naturally. You can go a little bit wider with the feet, and then you can really just nice sink and turn. So you don't want to lock that back leg, and this leg will bend a little bit more. So the owl turns its head and then turns its body. Okay, lovely exercise. Now, what I call the superhero move from the Qigong Set, the 18 therapies. This is quite a fun exercise. I like this one. So hands like this here. Okay, and I'm going to go off to the right first. I'm going to turn, and then the hand comes across. Stretch. Pull the back heel and the hand together. Turn. Foot in. Come across. Turn the foot out. And then as you slide on the ball of the foot to the heel, the foot's out back. There. Lovely stretch. Draw back. Here. Come back in. Weight shift so you can turn. Roll. And then the sudden turn on the ball of the foot and it sink and create a stretch. It's like you've generated your own Usain Bolt type celebratory exercise. Beautiful stretch in the body. Don't worry too much if you forget the pattern of the feet. As long as you're getting in the right place, create stretch. Okay, and that's the superhero move. Okay, left hand here, silk really. Sculpting the shape from the lower down. Connect up. Scoop. Let the breath do whatever. Turn. Sculpt underneath. Cross. Across the upper chest. So, and then the other hand comes across the body, back, sculpts underneath. You can see the arms not up here. Okay. Sculpt underneath. Across. It's all the churning in the belly. Lower dantian movement. So don't primarily move from the hand. Take your mind away from the hand. Let that be led by the dantian rotation and the quam. Beautiful silk, really. Fluid movement. You won't want to break a silken thread. You have hold of it. Snap it. You've got to be fluid. Okay. Release that one. Good. Number 12. I put this in number 12 because it's like pushing the wave, but it's a more traditional Tai Chi way of doing it rather than, you know, Shibashi way, which is a bit sort of not so rooted really. So we want a wider bow stance. You can really sink down in. Back foot is still turned out. Okay. So we come, we sink. And then we come underneath, push up, come back, sink. Don't worry about the breathing too much. So I'll face this way, come down, underneath, and push. So helping someone up on the bus, as Linda would describe it. There, over the top, sink. Okay, so you should swap legs. I'm just aware of time, getting to all the exercises. So you don't want to be too now, you want to be nice. There's lots of movement here. Sink, come underneath. Maybe find one side easier than the other. So obviously there's lots of styles of this type of push movement in Tai Chi. Coming underneath and up. You sink down the back leg. Okay. Release. So there are smooth transitions you can look for, so you really flow from one movement to the other. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. So piercing the clouds. Now another bow stance episode, but we're going to move from one side to the other now. So I'm going to move off, to the left first. So I'm going to sink down one leg, so I can step out diagonal. Then from the solar plexus, I'm not going to lean too far there. Come back. Pierce the clouds here. Open. Come back very gently. So keep going with that. Okay. And if you feel the need, you can go a bit wider, and you can lean in a little bit more to then the angle of the back leg. So it's smoothing around the lower ribs, diaphragm, from the solar plexus. Lovely directional stretching point, and then coming back. You're putting the breath in, you can breathe in, breathe out. One more. Or it could be that smaller. So if we come in, we can go straight into the other side. Start maybe small. And then maybe make it a little bit more stretchy. Okay. To the corner. There you go, move. Maybe it comes a bit lower around the hips and up. So piercing the cloud. Wonderful. So that's the 13th exercise. Let's get this ball moving from quad to shoulder next. And then the hands up going to go forward. We're sinking the quad first, and so you might turn the quad. Squeeze the ball. Expand it to the side. A little bit rise and sink out the quad. Nice curve in the arms, not straight. Squeeze. Breathe in. Palms still face each other. Elbows down. Squeeze. Oh, that's good. And then we're going to move, because we're 3 ball exercises together, we're going to move straight into the next exercise. Beautiful. Hug the ball in the side, then really describe the ball. Breathe in there, breathe out, sink to it. So spend a little bit more time on the early exercise or foundation, so we're not going to spend too long on it. What we're going to do before we make the 3 circles, we're going to rotate, sink, and hug the ball heart level. And get the weight over the arch of the feet to engage the heels a little bit more. Sinking the quad, get really grounded. Crown of the head still wants to kiss the sky. Tip of the tongue behind top front teeth. Make sure the elbows engage with the drop shoulder blades that are open across the back. And sink the weight down the arches to the arches of the feet. Let it spread to the earth. Soft touch. A bit of Jamjong. Take pulse standing. Standing meditation. It's a whole different part of the practice, whole new world really. New branch of practice. It can't be forced. With all that alignment work and relaxing. Let the lower back spread, let gravity take hold and drag everything off the structure. Open it up. Okay. Just a little bit, and then we can come into 3 circles. Lower circle. Abdominal cavity. And then the middle circle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let the hands sculpt the shape in the body. Embracing the 3 dances. Now this is one you can really get in the zone and close your eyes and spend 10 minutes really creating these shapes in the body. The gourd shape. So much. So if you practice at home, with your eyes closed, and all 3 circles meet around the pubic bone there. Sculpt the shape, get the connection with the hands and the inside of the body. Coming up through the shoulder nest. Upper blanket. Just above the head. Last time, one more set. This is the 16th exercise. Embracing the 3 energy centers. Don't be any sort of rush. Love and points open and heavy arms. The more relaxed you are, the more likely you're going to get the connection between the movement of the hands and what's inside the body. Okay, good. So, penultimate exercise, I've done a couple of versions in class, but it's like a lovely stepping. So to make it easy, rather than stepping with 45-degree angle to the corner, we're taking half that step out, just 22 degrees, half degrees, you want to be precise, and in and out and across, in, out and across. So what we can do is start with a weight on the left foot, left hand up, as we step, this hand sweeps across the body, here. Leave this left hand down, step up, push down as you sink into left leg with the right hand. Leave this arm, right arm here, come up, push down. So keep going with that. So you're here, push. Leave the hand down, step up, hand comes up. Nice rotate. Push down, nice lead. Up, push. Up, and as you move across, this is when it's got this nice turn, everything moves. Push into your, so pushing a knife through a hot butter down into your, here. Push. Sink down. Beautiful. The other alternative, there's so many of these walking things, is to hold a ball to the side, and then as you step, you roll the ball. So if you want, you can do it a little bit lower. You can come in, you can get more Tai Chi like here. So I've got a little bit more bent leg and lower center of gravity. Rotate that ball. It fits in quite nicely with the previous exercise. Roll that ball. You really sunk in, step in, out, roll that ball. But it's nice to have a walking exercise. Sorry, I've not got much room at home. Yeah. And it feels really balanced, sunk there, light here, light in the back leg, heavy arm. If that's too much, then just be a little bit higher and just rotate, but it's getting that connection with the dancing and the shifting. Rotate the ball. Very nice, simple chi ball exercise that. Okay, release. Last one now. From the Qigong system, down, and then to the earth, wherever you want to go, up the inside the legs, open. So you can move fast, you move slow, you can pause anywhere. There'll be connection all off the body. Down, base the kidneys there, down the side of the leg. Crown the head, facing the earth and sweep up. Come out. This is the last one. Get that ripple through the spine. Yeah. Behind the head, bring your elbows in through the cloud gate. Spread, bathe the kidneys. Down the outside. If you don't want to go too far forward, you can go to here. Spread into the earth here. Draw up the yin meridian. Back down, point into the heart space. Unfurl, beautiful unfurling. Dabble the hands in the stars. Draw that energy down. Feel it move through you. Beautiful exercise. Good standalone exercise as well. The legs are bent there. Open the chest out to far right. Open the body. Draw down. Sink through. We want to move beyond it being just purely a physical exercise. That's the whole point of getting those flow and connection. Okay. Finish your last one. As you come up the inside of the legs, I just want you to, like, Qigong points facing into the belly, armpits open, not closed. Get the weight over the arches of the feet. Make sure you relax into the quad a bit, not too high. I know the angle of the camera might make it look like I'm up like this, but I'm actually sunk in. Nice curve. Look at this shape. And then you start to feel the shape on the inside. A lot of the descriptions inside you relate to the feeling of the internal shaping, like the gourd shape. So not about making the body those external shapes, like sink the chest. It's not that. It's sunk and stretching over the throat. Okay, and then breathe in. Breathe out. Gathering and settling, closing to earth. So I find this set of exercises done quite warming. I've been practicing a lot as a set last few weeks. And what I notice is, for me at the moment, they're making me feel quite warm quite quickly, that internal glow you want. But you know, don't restrict yourself to thinking you have to feel the same. Have your own experience. Be curious, be open, be relaxed, be tender, be kind, be free, be soft or connected. Clear mind, one of clarity, a tender heart, and a release connected with relaxed body. Sideline through a point, down into the other side. So, penultimate one there. And then the arms rising to the right, quad, step in. Check off. Release Release any out the gates, the palms and the soles of the feet. Shimmy. Wash. Whatever you need to do really to bring you back into the body. Part of the manifest world. And then thinking the choir, 3 bows of gratitude. Gratitude for the chance to practice and for all teaching teachers. Past, present, to come. Thank you. And we take a moment to spontaneously offer positive energy of this practice, healing practice, to all beings everywhere. May they be well, happy, and free from suffering. Sarvam. Thank you. Peace, good health, happy.